Brother Walrumya, back in another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Maharakakodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, Akim and Akwaf, that believe and have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah in these last days. Just got another lesson going into the children of Israel, man. Who is hearing the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and who is set to be destroyed in Babylon the Great, man. So we're going to get into it. Lord willing to be edifying. Let's get to it.
Why would I be doing bad with a man when I can do bad all by myself? Or I can do better by myself? You don't have teamwork skills. You don't work well with others. Bitch, you don't know how to communicate. Ho, you don't know how to operate in a household where everything don't just go your way. That is why you do better by yourself. Y'all mamas didn't tell y'all this part. They told y'all the first part, well, you shouldn't be struggling with a man. She ain't tell you that if you don't acquire the skills to work well with others, bitch, you won't be able to do better with others. This is why a lot of y'all don't understand the concept that you can be in a group or a team and things should be going better. But if y'all don't know how to organize, if you don't know how to manage emotions, if you don't got boundaries, you will use one another up. You will always feel like a victim if you don't have goals and the right mindset. If you can't take personal accountability for your choices, you will be in a space where it will feel like it's worse with a partner than it is by yourself. Y'all be thinking y'all be knowing everything and don't be knowing a fuck thing. Typing up these posts with great attitude in them, you could tell. Don't argue with me, argue with your mammy. No, you should actually go argue with your mammy for telling you that half truth. She didn't bring it all the way full circle.
And that's plain, you know what I'm saying? And that's how Eve thinks. She thinks she knows everything. She don't know shit. And that's what leads to these children being this way. And this is education for educational purposes only. I'm not benefiting or profiting from the music you hear in the background, just for educational purposes only. Let me just play the music. Yeah, you heard it. I won't play without the music, man. This is why these kids grow up the way they do. You see, look at the attitude. Everybody humping and pumping. You know what I'm saying? Overly sexually, overly, what you call that? Overly sexualized, man. As kids, man. And I mean, and women, they think it's cute. You know what I'm saying? I guess their mothers think it's cute. You know what I'm saying? And as you know, I'm going to play a little bit of this. Like I said, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not benefiting or profiting from the use of the music in the background, just for educational purposes only. And I'm going to play a little snippet of this, man. I'm pretty sure everybody done heard this shit, but I'm just going to play a little snippet of it. Like I said, this is for educational purposes only. As you seen, her booty hole brown and coochie pink. You know what I'm saying? Then she goes on to say she never heard her coochie stink. And the mindset of these modern women, not saying all of them, is destructive, man. As they say, Jake, you know what I'm saying, talk about guns and killing each other. This is destructive as well, man. Because the women, these young women is coming up, man. They believe that is the way they should go. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why Esau set the woman up to be the above the man into society, man. As you seen the girl, I think her name is Shakana or something to the effect. I forgot her goddamn name. Everything is overly sexualized with her. You know what I'm saying? And she said before she even made it famous, you know, she had sold her soul. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of videos going into that. She knew she had sold it. She knew it left her. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai left her. She knew it. You know what I'm saying? She was crying and bawling, but now look at her. She's doing the devil's the devil's deeds, man. And like check this video out, man, because our people are starting to wake up to the fact that the devil, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, is using our people against them.
You cannot convince me otherwise that Sexy Red is not an industry plant that was put here to help finalize the destroying of the black woman image. They was already had us under attack. and she was here to just finalize the process. The way they trying to force her on us is just crazy. Like, I wanted to go see Drake, but once I found out Drake had her opening for him, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Am I going to support anything that thing is behind? I'm not supporting it, right? This is the reason why it's time to separate. It's time to separate as black women. Because ain't no way I'm about to be associated with that as Suki Stankiana. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel. At this point, separation has to happen. It's one thing to make trashy music. That is a different level of trash. That's a different level of trash. Kaya's My Neck, My Back, it was bad. Trina and Trick Daddy's, you know, Nan, it was bad. But that's a different level of dirty stank music, right? It's just a different level. Like, it ain't never been that bad. There is lyrically nothing that this woman is saying. She's just saying a bunch of vulgar, disgusting, nasty stuff. It's not even music, right? And this is why I know that she's an industry plant. It is not music at this point, right? It's just saying how much nasty, vulgar stuff she can come up with out of her mouth, and how disgusting and distasteful she could present herself in public to help destroy the black woman image, right? Trying to portray it as if we all Pookeishas. And if you don't think that this is successful, just look at what hip hop and stuff did to black men and how it had people stereotyping black men as criminals and thugs, right? Even to this day, black men are still fighting to get away from that stereotype. But as of now, black women are under attack because this Pookeisha image that's being pushed is what they trying to define us by. You ain't gonna define me by that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If they want to be ratchet, stank, ghetto, promote that, do you, right? And the sector of girls who fall under that category and that aesthetic, have fun with it. I don't want no parts. And the other halfway decent women don't want no parts of it either. Like, this whole narrative that's being pushed that all black women are so hypersexual because every time you cut on your radio, every time you cut on your TV, all you see is these over hypersexual black women. That is bad. That is bad. And y'all don't understand what that can lead to. The same way promoting thugs and criminals hurt black men because it led to a stereotype of making people believe that all black men were that, is the same way this will hurt black women and making people believe that we are all over hypersexual, right? And you don't even see the bigger picture, but it's very much problematic. No other community uplifts the worst of their community. You will never see non-black women uplift trailer park trash and allow women who trailer park trash to be the face of them. You never let them see them tarnish their image that way, right? But not us. Not us. We'll let Pookeisha get the limelight. We'll support it. We'll get behind it. We'll sing the trash music. We'll stream the trash music. We'll repost the trash music. We think it's funny, right? We think it's funny until you see the results that come from it. When you see the trickle down effect of what comes from promoting that image of the person, of the people that you are, right? I'm not behind it. I don't support it. I don't respect it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and that behavior leads to destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can see that the destruction of our people is at hand, man. These women are seeing that they are tarnishing their image as a so-called black woman, which we know we are not black. You know what I'm saying? And the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. And it leads to destruction, man. People want to change the way they look, the way their bodies look. And as you see this video here, I can't tell you exactly what tribe she's from or if she's even from a tribe. But our women are doing the same exact thing, man. Our blacks, Hispanic, and Native American women, man. So, you know what I'm saying? That torture of your body being cut and changed. This is what that lifestyle what she said, Pookeisha. This is what it leads to, man. And you're thinking, well, I got a nice body. And I mean, all that fades away, man. You got to get old. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't last forever. You know what I'm saying? The money is not worth cutting your body. And I guess it would be to some motherfuckers that just want to live like that forever. But eventually that body gonna drop. Your titties gonna drop. That ass gonna drop. It's gonna look at nasty, even nastier when you drop with all that shit you done to it, man. But like I said, the music and the lifestyle of like social media, Instagram, and all these TikTok, all these people lusting at the women with these nice bodies, man. All that comes to an end, man. Everything fades away, man. And as you see, Steve Harvey, he was all gun ho and telling his slogan was a "Think like a man," telling the women "Think like a man" and all this madness and shit. And look at him, you know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey's wife, Margaret Harvey, caught cheating on him with her bodyguard and private sex. So she was damn near having a damn threesome, man. You know what I'm saying? So what? She's no different than these women that we seen on social media, Instagram, man. And he's telling people to telling women. I seen an interview he had with Shannon Sharp where he said a man shouldn't ask a woman what she brings to the table because she can make a baby. No, man, the man carries the seed. The man carries the seed. She's just an incubator for the seed, man. So the Lord showed him that what he said was foolish, man. That boomerang sprang right back around on him, man, because he was promoting this women need to, men need to catch up to the women, and you know what I'm saying. And look at his ass, man. Now she wants to divorce him and wants half the money, man.
All right, Mr. Harvey. Under normal circumstances, we wouldn't even let you into the fold. Because you did a number on us, man. I mean, you did a number on me. You made us look like complete jackwagons. You talked a lot of shit about us and said we wasn't shit because we wasn't treating our woman worth of shit. And if you was doing everything your stupid ass was supposed to be doing, and she still pulled this on you with the chef and the bodyguard, you're a failure. You take that big ass grimace smile off your face and go cry in the corner. Because it is painfully obvious that they seem to have an agenda out here. Now I just wonder how much you gonna give her. How much are you gonna give her? You gonna give her half, Steve? She gonna get half? How much you gonna give her, Steve? Huh? Because she going for the bag. She not gonna just sit there willy-nilly. We are going to watch this situation play out. And I'm gonna laugh at your ass. All the way. Give us some money. Give us some money and I'm gonna laugh at your ass. Give us some money, I'm gonna cuss you out. You bet not.
He ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? And he knew the way he got her. It's the same damn way she got him. You know what I'm saying? And her daughter's the same exact way, man. You know what I'm saying? So Steve Harvey, like he said, he did a number on the men to try to make it seem like we was less of men because we didn't stand up or have a same lifestyle as these women that make all this money from, you know what I'm saying, like I said, social media, all different type of shit, man. Modeling and, getting all these different OnlyFans, just making money, man. And money is not everything. And I've never been the one that, oh man, I get this, I gotta get that. I had never been over, you know what I'm saying, just like chasing money all the time, man. Shit, I can't wait to stop working. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the point that he put us down to bring up the woman, that woman worship, man, that Kemet shit. And now look what Kemet destroying his ass is too, man, because all them jobs and all this shit you see him on, he was working for her. He was working for her. All them goddamn in the damn morning show, the goddamn Family Feud, the court cases, his old time. He's had a show on fucking a talk show on TV as well, man. So all that shit he done did, man, he gonna have to give all them years he worked for. You got to give half that shit up, man. I think he worked over 400 million, and shit. She want 2 of that, 200 of that, man. So man, he did it all for nothing, man. He running after money and getting money. All that shit is irrelevant now, man. And shit, soon his ass gonna be damn near broke as we are. Let's get to the scriptures, man. This is Isaiah 29, and I'm gonna get the point of verse 10. It says, "For Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, So he poured the spirit of deep sleep on our people, man. 2/3 of our people, man. And we seen it firsthand, man. And have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered, man. So the TD Jakes he was running after, Creflo Dollars, all he have the Lord has covered all their faces, man, their eyes, so they can't see their destruction coming, man. Steve Harvey can't see his money finna be, you know what I'm saying, gonna be nothing. Shit, compared to that BRICS currency, he can't see that he ain't gonna be no millionaire no more. He done worked all these years and told you to get money and all this shit and think like a man, walk all that shit. It don't really even matter, man. But the point is, he made the women think that they don't need a man. They just need to make money, man. This is 2 Kings 17. And I'm just get the point of verse 13. It says, "Yet Yahweh Bashem Yahushua testified against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways, and keep my commandments and my statutes according to the law which I command your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets," man. So they ignore us. They think we're just poor on the streets, on the highways and byways, making these lessons because we ain't got no money, we ain't got no life, we ain't got nothing to do. But the 2/3 of our people finna really see how the so-called white men really feel about them, man. All these people that's in upper echelons of in Babylon the Great, these what they call boule members and shit, they finna be taken down, man. Their pride is finna be taken down with their idols, man. The idol of money. You know what I'm saying? And leading our people to destruction. You know what I'm saying? And Steve Harvey also said, I don't know why the spirit got me on Steve Harvey ass, but his ass also said it's 2 ways to get to the Lord, man. He said it's 2 ways to get to the Lord, man. So he ultimately saying that you don't have to be an Israelite to be the Lord's people. So what he's getting is what he deserved, man. He's getting exactly what he deserves, man. And it's adultery, you know. So don't get me wrong. What she doing is not right, you know what I'm saying. But the point is, the Lord is shaking his finger in his face, man, showing him that you're nobody, man. Damn, I'm trying to get to Romans. He's showing him that he is nobody, man, and he needs to repent as well. This is Romans 11 and 7. It says, "What then Israel have not obtained, that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded," man. So the hopeful elect, man, we are blessed to have this word, man. The Lord has blessed us to see this truth. Everybody else is blinded, man. The people I put in the front of the video is blinded. You know what I'm saying? To Eve, you know what I'm saying? They had an inkling of this truth. You know what I'm saying? Not saying in a spiritual sense of knowing the scriptures, but they knew something was not right, man. They knew the women, like the first video I showed you. They knew that the women are off course, man. They all out of whack, man, because their mothers taught them to raise them to get a man to be able to provide for you, and not you helping at all, man. Just sitting back eating and shit. Not you helping and providing and putting in the work. Just got you thinking, well, shit, I just need to be there. If I'm there, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And the second woman went into that she knew that was a section red was just a plant, man, just to destroy the image. And Suki something, I forgot her name, man. I forgot her name, but to get the women, to so-called black women, to be destroyed here, man, mentally destroyed, man, not knowing that this is not the way of our people, man. This is not our culture, man. That hip hop culture shit is dead, man. That's dead, man. You can't look to Tupac and listen to an old album and say, yeah, man, Tupac knew what was going on. Oh, man. He was just another nigga, man. Another lost nigga. Verse 8, it says, "According as it is written, power have given them the spirit of slumber," man. "Eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear until this day." So all this prophecy is going to pass right before our eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? I talked to a couple of my friends, you know what I'm saying, in the world, and they don't. I don't tell them nothing. And I just kind of spoon feed them. Hey, man, you check out, man, what's going on, such and such. Clueless. They know I'm in the truth. They know everything about me going to the, I'm going into the scriptures and shit. And you know what I'm saying? A couple of my partners, they call me every now and then and ask me, what were you talking about again? And I tell them, and it just, shit, I won't hear it from them for another month or two. But the thing is, the Lord blinded them, man. And it took me a while to understand that. You know what I'm saying? When I first came into the truth, I was like, man, why they can't see it, man? Why they don't understand what I'm saying, man? Why is it foreign language to them, man? It's because the Lord blinded them to this very day, man. This is Isaiah 60. And I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai is risen upon thee." And that's the elect, man. Because we can see it. We can see all hell breaking loose, man. We can see that our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. He says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people," man. And we seeing that firsthand, man. These people are gone, man. These people are gone, man. They can't even understand that the dollar's finna crash, man. They don't think it should come here, man. Like I said, I live in a military town, man, and shit, ain't no goddamn soldiers here. People losing their jobs, man, left and right. And I had a partner, man, you know what I'm saying? And shit, he had like a over the road type business, you know what I'm saying? And shit, the person, the company or whatever he was working for, you know, so they up and out of the blue just told them they ain't gonna be taking up, they ain't gonna be traveling and shipping their equipment anymore, man. This place is done, man, and the people cannot see it, man. They are blinded. Verse 2 again, it says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh by Shem Yahushua shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." See, the glory of the Lord gonna be seen on the hopeful elect, man. And the 2/3 of our people, they're gonna see it, man. And they're gonna want the light once the Lord once he cut the lights off, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna want this truth, man. Because when they clamp it back down, man, cut the internet off, man, they might even cut the lights off at the same time, man. And they're gonna seek the truth, man. What's going on? They're gonna want to know it, man. And that's the reason why this truth is so precious to us, man. And we need to continue to fight every day, man. Stay in the word, man. Verse 3, it says, "And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising," man. So the Gentiles is the ones that's outside the temple, man. It can refer to heathens, and it's also can refer to our people, man. Because they're going to want the light, man. They're going to want to know what's going on, man. And they only can find it in the Holy Scriptures, man. And that's what Esau knows. He knows that our people can find the truth in the source, in our only source that we got here on earth, man. And that's this word, man. And as far as they can take you away from this truth, man, the better they are off. You know what I'm saying? But our people are lost out there, man. It's like going out in the middle of the ocean and getting stranded, man. If you don't have this word, man, you're lost out there, man. You're lost. And Esau knows that. He knows that. This is Colossians 1, and I'm going to get the point in 13 and 14. It says, "Who have delivered us from the power of darkness." And we already know what that is, man. The scriptures, man. Yahweh by Shem Yahushua put the spirit on us to get into these scriptures, man. And have translated us into the kingdom of his dear son, man. And that's why we worship Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man. He has translated us from the darkness because we was once in the world as well, man. We was once doing the same shit they was doing, man. But the Lord had the spirit to come back on us, man, to wake up to this truth and translate us out of darkness, man. Verse 14, it says, "In whom we have redemption through his blood." See, the elect is only the ones going to have redemption in the blood of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And Lord willing, I endure to the end, man. But those men, the elect, are the only ones that are going to have redemption through the blood, man, because the Lord he only died for the elect on the mass scale, he died for the children of Israel, but the ones that's going to get punished on the sides is 2/3 of our people. So I just basically summing it up and letting you know exactly the Lord only died for the elect, man. There's plenty of scriptures to go into that. But you know what I'm saying? The whole nation of Israel is going to get the kingdom of heaven. And that's the reason why I said it like that, man. All the children of Israel are going to get the kingdom of heaven, but they're going to have to die to get it. The elect is going to go in, Lord willing, without dying. Though some will be martyrs for this truth, in which we already know what dying is, man. It's not as gruesome and sad as they make it on earth, man, because Esau is taught our people to think dying is bad, man. But no, man, we're going to get the kingdom of heaven, man. Lord willing, we be the first ones in the kingdom, man. Verse 14 again, it says, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even forgiveness of sins. See, the elect sins are going to be wiped away, man. The elect sins are going to be washed away. 2/3 of our people are going to have to suffer for their sins because they didn't repent. They didn't want the truth. And the Lord always had them, like he did Saul, man. He had them go off. And some, like I said, some of us, he brung back, and some of them he didn't, man. He blinded you to this very day. He blinded you to this very day, man. This is Acts 26, and I'm gonna just drop down to verse verse 14 because I just want to get the point, man. It's going, to Saul, Apostle Paul. I'm gonna start at 14. It says, and when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul. So that's a clear understanding. It spoke to him in a Hebrew tongue. So listen up. I mean, everybody should know this by now. But he spoke to him in the Hebrew tongue. Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks, man. And I said, Who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Yahweh Shai. Because he was speaking in the Hebrew tongue, so he wouldn't have said Jesus. He was speaking in the Hebrew tongue. And Paul said, Art thou Lord? And he said, I am Yahweh Shai, whom thou persecutest, man. Because Paul was killing the Israelites, man. He was persecuting us, man. Even though he was an Israelite, and our people are doing that to this very day, man. They persecute, you know what I'm saying? They persecute each other, man. But he was kicking against the pricks against Yahweh Shai, man, because he was basically killing us, man, the Jews, man, the children of Israel, man. But verse 16, it says, but rise and stand upon thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose, to make thee a minister and a witness both of these things which thou hast seen, and of those things in which I will appear unto thee. See that? So Apostle Paul was kicking against he was going against Yahweh Shai, man. He didn't want to wake up to, basically he didn't want to wake up, just sum it up like that. He basically didn't want to wake up to this truth, man. So the Lord humbled him, you know what I'm saying? He brought him back down, man. And when he said we all fall to the ground, he humbled him, man. And just like us, man. I'm not saying we're Apostle Paul or nothing like that. Just to get an understanding of what happened to Apostle Paul, man. We all have came to this point where the Lord brung us down, man, to humble us to understand who he was. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for myself because I hit rock bottom, man, and the Lord, you know what I'm saying, woke me up, you know what I'm saying, to this truth, man. And he also made him a minister, you know what I'm saying? He said, I appeared unto thee for this purpose. And that's why he came to us, man. He came to us for a purpose, man, and that's to repent. You know what I'm saying? Some of us became ministers and prophets of the Lord, and some haven't. You know what I'm saying? It just helps. Verse 16 again, it says, but rise and stand upon thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose, man. To make him a man of the Lord, man. To be a minister. And Lord, what have he done it to all of us, man, that believe in him? To make thee a minister and a witness both of these things which thou hast seen. So we have seen the bad, man, being in the world. So, you know what I'm saying? Apostle Paul was in the world in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, what you was, because he was persecuting us, man. He was in the world, man. And the division between us being in the world, which we hear now, we have to, dwell in the world, and you know what I'm saying, and so you have to see shit that you shouldn't have to see, but we all in the world, man. Yahweh Shai was here, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the Lord has woke us up, man. Like I say, he made some of us ministers and some of us witnesses. He says, the end of verse 16, it says, both of these things which thou hast seen, and of the things in the which I will appear unto thee. So he showed him some stuff, and then he came to him to show him more things, man. To give him the word, you know what I'm saying? Delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles, unto whom now I send thee. See that? So he delivered him from the people and from the Gentiles, unto whom I send thee. And that's what Apostle Paul did, man. He wouldn't speak to the Gentiles that there was Israelites, but didn't know they was Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So you understand it. Verse 18, it says, to open their eyes. See that? So he knocked them, humbled him to be a minister, to go preach to the Gentiles, to open their eyes, man. And that's what we try to do constantly, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem El Shah. And to turn them from darkness to light. And that's what we try to do to everyone we preach to. You know what I'm saying? Trying to turn them from darkness to the light. Just like what happened to Apostle Paul, man. He humbled us, knocked us off that high horse. We was walking in a sense, in the world, not knowing who the Lord was and thinking we knew shit and didn't know shit. The Lord humbled us, man. And knocked us off our high horse, you know what I'm saying? He said to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan. And that's plain, man. From the power of Satan unto power, man. And that's our whole goal, man. To feed the sheep of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. To turn them from the power of Satan to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because what you seen, Suki Sue or whatever name, Sexy Red, that's the power of Satan, man. That's the power of Satan, man. Getting BBLs and shit, that's the power of Satan, man. Teach your kids that that's okay to dance and be all provocative like that, man. That's the power of Satan, man. But you see the two women, they kind of, you know what I'm saying, the Lord kind of opened their eyes up, man. This is an agenda against the women, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know them personally or no shit, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they were seeing it. Like, damn, them motherfuckers is doing something, you know what I'm saying? Something fucked up, man. Our women mindset is fucked up, you know what I'm saying? That's what those women was coming to the realization of, man. Your mother taught you wrong, man. So Apostle Paul was sent to wake the men of the Lord up, man. Wake the men and the women of the Lord up, man. Verse 18 again, it says, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto power, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. And that's the men of the Lord, man. The elect of the Lord is going to forgive their sins, man. So the Lord used Apostle Paul for a beautiful purpose, man. And that's what he's using us now for, a beautiful purpose, man. Doing the work, man. Pushing out your videos, man. Going on the highways and byways, man. Bringing out information. All this is the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because we're edifying people that might not know, you know what I'm saying, might not know this truth, man, might not know the Lord, you know what I'm saying? This is a great work we're doing, man. The Lord put His Spirit on all of us to wake up and have that high horse moment, you know what I'm saying? The Lord knocked your ass off, man. You're going to be a man of the Lord, man. And the apostles and others, great ministers, always say that they, you know what I'm saying, had different ambitions that they had in the world, man. But the Lord knocked them off it, man. This is your path. Just like we just seen with Apostle Paul, man. This is Acts 9. I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, and as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shined around about him a light from heaven. And he fell to the earth and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And he said, Thou art Lord. And Lord said, I am Yahweh Shai, whom thou persecutest. See that? Pretty much same story. You know what I'm saying? He says, it is hard for thee to kick against the pricks, man. Let me just get a quick definition of the pricks, man. It goes into pain. Goes into pain and something else that equated to make a small hole in something with a sharp point, pierce slightly. So the Lord telling you, you my servant, man. It's hard for you to kick against me, man. It's hard for you to kick against the pricks, man. Let's get this in another translation. It just might make it a little clearer for somebody that don't understand, but you should be. But this is the New Living Translation. Says, "Who art thou, Lord?" Saul asked, and the voice replied, "I am Yahweh Shai, and one you are persecuting." Because he was after the Israelites, man. He was after the Jews, man. And Apostle Paul is from he's a Jew himself, man. He's from the tribe of Benjamin, man. It says, "Who are you, Lord?" He asked. "I am Yahweh Shai, whom you persecute." The voice said. So basically, Apostle Paul was just basically going against the Lord, man. He was going against the Lord's people, and we know we are the apple of the Lord's eye, man. And that's the reason why the Lord knocked him off his horse, because he was persecuting his people, man. His verse 6, it says, "And he trembled and astonished, said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? And the Lord said unto him, Arise and go into the city, and it shall be told thee what thou must do." So he was gave directions, man, on what he needed to do. He says, and the men which journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice, but seeing no man. See that? They heard the voice of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, but they didn't see nobody, but they heard the voice, man. And that's the children of Israel as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, "Oh, it's my conscience talking to us." No, it's the Lord, man, trying to wake you up, man. Because our people are naturally spiritual, I would say. You know what I'm saying? You go to church and you feel like they clapping and dancing and shit. They feel like they praising the Lord, man. But they're not, you know what I'm saying? We know, being in the truth, they're not, they don't have no understanding of the Lord, man. But our people always are forgiven. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you do to them, man. They're always forgiven. They always will forgive people for different shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you have to come and repent all the way. You can't be halfway with the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I brought this scripture out is because he was only the ones that heard the voice. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, you know what I'm saying, might, have people that you think, well, they might get it, they might not. Only the elect is hearing the voice of the Lord, man. You can't make somebody hear the voice of the Lord. Only us, man, that believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is hearing the voice, man. And we don't see no man. The thing is, we don't see Yahweh Shai, but we can hear his voice. And we know he's there. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The people that was around him, not saying that they was, men of the, I don't know if they was men of the Lord or not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dug that deep to even find out the men that was with Apostle Paul was men of the Lord. But the thing was, out of those people, Saul was the only one to hear the voice. The Lord woke him up to be a minister. So the people that we've grown up with, our families and shit, they ain't gonna hear the voice. Only you are. The voice was made for you, man, because you believed in him. And it might have been in this life, or it might have been your past life. The Lord had mercy on you before you get this truth, man. And that's why you must fight to the end. Verse 8, it says, "And Saul arose from the earth, and when his eyes were opened," and he was blinded. I didn't get all into that because I didn't want to make it too long. "His eyes were opened. He saw no man, but they led him by hand and brought him into Damascus." Man, see, so he was blind. He didn't hear no. He didn't heard the voice. He didn't see no man, man, and the men around him as well. They didn't see no. They didn't see no. They didn't see nobody speaking. You know what I'm saying? It was the Spirit of the Lord from heaven. Verse 7 again to clarify that. "And the men which journeyed with him stood speechless." See that? It was men with him. Hearing a voice, but seeing no man. See, the Spirit of the Lord was in heaven, man. It came down from the heavens, man, to Paul, man. And that's how the voice of the Lord came down to us, man, from the heavens. You know what I'm saying? Through a messenger. You know what I'm saying? It might have been, I know for a fact it was an angel, but the thing is, the voice came from the heavens, man. And this is first. Well, I'm gonna get Proverbs. This is Proverbs. I'm gonna get. This is Proverbs 13. Proverbs 13. And I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, whosoever, it says, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, man. So if you didn't believe in this word, man, and you didn't take heed to it, you're going to be destroyed, man. And that's how we know all the people that the Lord had us around, man. We heard the voice, but they didn't. So they were slated to be destroyed, man. But he that feareth the commandments shall be rewarded, man. See, you doing the work and you believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to be rewarded. He says the law of the wise is a foundation is a fountain of life to depart from the snares of death, man. See, the Lord bless us with the law, statutes, commandments to be taken out of the trap of death, man. Which all these people that we know and see are going to be put to death, man. Good understanding giveth favor. See, a good understanding. We know we haven't seen the Lord, man, but we believe, man. It says a good understanding giveth favor, but the way of the transgressors is hard. See that? So if you don't believe, you're gonna have a hard life, man. Everything is gonna be hard to you, man. What's coming now, just like all the pestilence and shit, man, famine and shit. It's gonna be hard for you if you didn't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It says, every prudent man dealeth with knowledge. See that? If you're smart, you will understand this truth, man. You will try your best to get in this word, man. But a fool layeth up his folly. A wicked messenger falleth into mischief. But a faithful ambassador is health, man. A faithful ambassador is health. So what we're giving you is a healthy dose of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. This word is going to lead to your health. And that's health meaning living. When all hell breaking loose, man. Eating in the time of famine, man. Being protected in the time of pestilence, man. You and your family, man. So believing in this truth, man, is health. This is John 12. I'm gonna start at verse 23, man. This is when the Lord had healed Lazarus, man, bringing him out of the grave. And let's start with it, and we'll just get to it. This is verse 23. I just want to make it just get the point on this. It says, and Yahweh shall answer them, saying, the hour is come that the Son of Man shall be glorified. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit. And that was speaking of himself, man, when he was going to die, man, and he was going to bring much fruit to himself, meaning the elect. He says, he that loveth his life shall lose it. So if you loving your life in this world, man, you're going to lose your life, man. All the cares of the world, put them away, man. Be able to walk away from your house, your cars, your wife, your kids. If it means not being in this truth, man, walk away from it, man. It says, he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it shall keep it unto life eternal, man. And that's receiving the kingdom of heaven, man. If you love it, I love my job, man. I love everything. I go out there every weekend, man. I party, man, and do, man, you loving your life, man. The Lord brought us over into captivity to harden our spirits, man, from wickedness. Not to adapt it and keep on with it, man, because everything here is upside down, man. And you could name thousands of things why this place is upside down, man. Verse 26, it says, and if any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. And that's where we at. Where you at? It's in the volume of the book, man. That's where we should be every day. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. See that? See, if you serving the Lord, the Heavenly Father is going to honor you, man. And that's with long life, man. Salvation. And that's what we fighting for, man. 27, it says, now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour, but for this cause came I into this hour, man. It says, Father, glorify thy name. And that's a cut on IUIC, man. Because it said, Father, glorify thy name, which they say that we don't got the name. But let me get back to it. 28 again, it says, Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again, man. See, the name of the Lord is glorified again, man. We have the names, man. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah. That's the names, man. So why the Lord's going to be crucified, his time was come to suffer for us. He said, "Glory, the Lord." This is Yahweh Shai speaking. He said, Father, glorify thy name." Then came there a voice from heaven. And what did he tell Peter? What did he tell Saul, man? This is Yahweh Shai, man, speaking in the Hebrew tongue, man. It's plain if you really seek the Lord, man. The Lord dealing with you. This is plain, man. See, the Lord glorified his name again. That's why we received it again, man. 29, it says, the people, therefore, that stood by and heard it. See, it was people around the Lord when they heard him say, glorify your name, Father. He said, I've glorified it. I glorified it again. He said it was people around him, so they heard him. And you're going to see what they said. You know what I'm saying? This is heavy. This is one of the heaviest things the Lord said. Everything is heavy. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's right here. It's so beautiful. The Lord made other people to hear it and not other people to hear it. You see what I'm saying? And that's all. The elect heard it and 2/3 didn't hear it. 29 again. It says, the people therefore that stood by and heard it said that it thundered. Others said an angel spake unto him. Come on, man. So the other people, the 2/3, I would say in this day, they're not hearing the voice of the Lord, man. But the elect is hearing an angel speak to them, man. This is the way. Walk ye in it. They're hearing the angel speak, man. Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And that's the first angel, man. But yeah, man. So why did these people, you can look at yourself and be like, damn, man, I can understand it clearly, but somebody else, man, my partner, he don't understand nothing. This is the reason why, man. This is the reason why. We heard it and they didn't hear it. And that's a beautiful thing, man. I said the water Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Verse 30 says, Yahweh Shai answered and said, this voice came not because of me, but for your sakes. So we glorify the name again for our sakes, man. This is plain, man. This is Yahweh Shai said that. It didn't come for him. It came for y'all, man. So y'all have a name to call on, man, in a time of trouble, man. It's beautiful, man. And the reason why IUIC don't glorify the name of the Lord, I believe they sold out, man. The leaders, I'm saying. Like I said, apostles always say it's going to be some sincere brothers. And I'm just not speaking of IUIC. Speaking of GOCC, everyone is teaching a false doctrine I'm speaking about, man. Because this is we're getting down to the finish line, man. The last final prophecies that are going to be fulfilled are close, man. It can happen any day, man. Notably, the MOTB, man, the small grain of rice, man, Revelation 13, man. That's approaching very fast, man. And as you see that they're getting these smart cities together. They also are Whole Foods made the pay by palm nationwide now, man. They did their test runs to see how the people were going to adjust to it. Now they full blown, man. So we're at the final lap of the Bible, man. The final lap. This is John 11, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "Therefore his sisters sent unto him, saying, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick." When Yahweh Shai heard that, he said, this sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of power. See that? So he was talking about Lazarus, but he was saying this is sickness wasn't unto death, but it was to glorify the Lord, man. So the Lord will put you, he'll make you sick, man. And I speak for myself, man, because I had the CV. You know, I was in the hospital for 5 days, man. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. But the thing was, it was a test. Because that's when that jungle juice was starting to give out and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, that was a test for me. You know what I'm saying? You got that shit, man. You've been in here 5 days. Is you gonna take that shit? I said, hell no, man. And I said the water y'all about Shimmy out shot because I believed and my faith was increased as well, man. And I always remember that. Because my father died behind that same shit. And the thing was, I kept telling him about the truth. He couldn't get it. But I did. Yeah, I got it. So, you know, I'm forever grateful for that, man. I'm forever grateful for that, man. The water you how about Shimmy out shot, man. The water. There's another scripture right here, man, I want to get, man. But I'm going to end it, man. I've been going a little long. And I'm going to end it right here, man. Lord, when it was edifying, shalom. Shalom.